Okay, so let's do a dry run here, and I'll tell you when. Okay, I'm here with Peter Symbolic. He's a homeowner, and we're going to try to give you a sense of what this beautiful view is going to be once we clarify what the community is going to do, what they do in their yearly cutting. It's at its absolute worst in terms of the growth here, versus what the permitting will be done. So, Peter, I'm going to let you kind of talk about what I'm considering the left side and the right side. So let's talk about the left side first.
Well, the left side, as you can see, doesn't have any trees in the front, and therefore once a year they cut the mangroves and all of the vegetation in the front, and they cut it to a certain height, to 6 feet. If you get the permit, they cut it down much lower to the maximum or the minimum height of 4 feet. And it gives you a wide open panoramic view of the water. As we go towards the right of your screen, you can see these small indigenous palms, and these can be removed very easily. If they actually are removed further back a little bit, they just cut them and drop them. If they have to be too close into the house, they just cut them and remove them at a very modest cost. As you go all the way over to the extreme right of our lot, and the corner of the lot, there is a large oak that is between the two properties. I'm not exactly sure where it falls on the property line. But all this heavy vegetation, we wanted it because it has the feeling of being in Florida and having the vegetation. So you have a choice. You could clear all of the vegetation with the exception of the oak tree at the corner lot, and then you would have the wide open panoramic view. Or you could leave some of the vegetation and have a little bit of both worlds. That's natural Florida vegetation on the right with the open view of the river. Or you can clear out all this vegetation, which is all very easy to remove. These are all palms, and you can have a clear view all the way out to the river without any obstruction from vegetation.
Okay, that's really good. That's very good. I'm not going to say on camera what the costs are. We're going to give you the information to do your due diligence and double check. You know, we have a pretty good idea what those numbers are, and we can talk about that. So, Peter, just to kind of reiterate, basically I'm thinking left section, all this stuff that I'm seeing that's really overgrown, it's at its worst now because it's the wet season. This will be taken care of by the community. And it basically...
Well, that's yes and no.
Yeah.
The community will take it down to this height.
Okay.
When you get the permit, it takes it down to that height.
Oh, for the left side. Okay.
Yes, for the whole thing.
For the whole thing. Okay. All right. That's an important distinction. But so you're going to definitely still have the view. Now it goes. Now we believe that all this land is owned by the community right to the water's edge.
It is.
It is owned.
It's protected.
And you can see as you go.
The state.
You can see as you go back. I mean,
it is a preserve.
Right. They cut in terms of depth, how deep they go on the left-hand side normally without the permit. They go probably to that stuff that doesn't even really appear to grow high. I don't know whether that's 100 feet.
Yeah, they don't cut it all the way out to the water.
Yeah, they'll take it all the way out there. That's what we believe. We'll let you confirm that.
Yeah, what happens is that they'll cut it back so far, 6 feet, but then you have to pay extra, and then they'll cut it actually to the water.
Okay, that's our understanding. Now, we can also give you information to speak to somebody from the HOA to confirm this, perhaps?
Well, we don't need the HOA here. We only need the HOA here.
Right. But as far as your understanding of what they will do, what they do on the yearly thing,
Right.
Yeah, that's our understanding. Right. You can confirm that with the HOA if you need to.
Spring and March to do it.
Okay.
And
then the right-hand side, again, Peter was explaining to you, that's where we have to get into the permitting situation.
Right. Well, you have the most important thing is you need the permit in the first place to cut it all down.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's very good. So I'm gonna turn off the video now, and we are going to we're going to forward some information to anybody who needs it, and give you some contacts that you can do your own due diligence. This is what our understanding is. Thanks so much.